Oh gosh, that game was so much fun. I hope it gets a sequel. Wait a minute. It is!
Galay Trail?
Ow, gosh. It's a spiral trail.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our look at on the sample version of Freedom Planet 2!
The sampling?
Yeah, not the actual game, just the demo.
Thank you so much for downloading this sample version of Freedom Planet 2. This 1.06 update, blah, 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 blah. You get the idea. Go download it, you schmucks. But that said, ladies and gentlemen, it's happening. We are getting a Freedom Planet 2, and I'm so looking forward to it.
Wow,
Man, this game isn't even coming out for another year.
Ooh, and Mia and Mira. Who are these two people?
Alright, I haven't played much Freedom Planet 1, but did Lilac get a haircut?
Oh, her horns are more pronounced.
She got a minor redesign.
Oh.
So now she doesn't even look like Hedgehog anymore.
Well, yeah, let's talk about that, James. What time has passed between the first Freedom Planet and this game?
As far as I'm concerned, it is a 2-year time gap.
Okay, so they are all older.
Why is 2 years like the default for everything?
Because it's the place to go for.
Because it's a sequel, Matt.
So what new things can we expect from our first look at?
Well, for one thing, I'm going to be showing off all 4 characters, including the new character, Neerush, who was actually a character from Freedom Planet 1, but they decided to make her playable here for some reason. I mean, I won't judge. Also, prepare to see the stage a lot, because this is all there is.
This is the only stage of a demo, and we're not getting the full game until next year.
But hey, we can at least see how all the characters control differently to navigate around the level in different ways. Like we see, she has her old Cyclone, and I assume she has the old Rocket Knight boost again.
Oh yeah, she still has her Dragon boost.
Grant
Huh? Sorry, did they confirm that it's actually coming out 2019?
Yeah.
I don't think is that what they said?
Yeah.
I was pretty sure they didn't. I thought they didn't give out anything about of its release date.
Anyways, I was trying to say before, this may be the only stage in the game available for the demo, but it is pretty broad and big for every character to get a little sunshine.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And check out that camera zoom!
Oh yeah, they really are making this a lot more technically advanced, which makes me really excited to see what it'll bring in the game, considering all the stuff they pulled in the
Who
first game.
voices Lilac again?
Dawn M. Bennett.
No, that's Carol. Oh wait, no, that is Lilac.
Wait, Dawn M. Bennett? No, that's Lilac.
Yeah. Sorry, I got a little confused there.
It's okay. I honestly don't remember who voiced the other characters.
Let me check.
Jordy, what's your take on all this?
Well, first off, I was going to say, James, you forgot one other new thing to expect in this look at. I'm here!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You weren't with us for the first look at. So, welcome aboard to Freedom Planet.
Hey, Jordy.
Thank you.
Welcome to Freedom Planet.
What do you have to say about this Sonic fan game thing?
Is it really appropriate to call it a Sonic game at this point?
Well, it started as it.
Well,
Yeah, it
I
did
mean, at
start
this
as
point,
it.
is
I
it
did-
appropriate to call it?
I did see some footage of it.
It's still heavily inspired by it, but...
Anyways, I did see some footage of it a while back, and I did think it was pretty interesting. Especially with the voice acting. And this one?
Oh,
It's pretty... well, it's pretty.
exactly.
It is.
I agree. The Freedom, Dragon Valley got a hell of a graphical boost since the first game. It looks so spacey.
Cool, we got
Alright,
some
by the
extra
way,
help.
voice cast for the main characters, Dawn M. Bennett is Lilac, and the lot is Carol, Mila, or Mia, I forgot how to pronounce
Mila.
her name.
It's Mila.
Mila is Amy Smith, and Nira is Ashlyn Nicole Selby.
Huh.
Oh yeah, so is this also taking place in the same location as the first game?
Yes.
Well, why do we have to save it from this time?
We have to save it from... Actually, I don't even remember what her name is, but she's supposed to be some sort of water dragon sorceress kind of character.
Oh,
At least that's what they hinted at in the very first teaser trailer.
Let me check.
That's interesting, considering that I thought Lilac was the only dragon I've seen around the place.
By the way, I can confirm,
Well, actually, no. This game's going to confirm that there actually are more dragons than just Lilac.
and I can
Okay.
also confirm that all the actors I mentioned did return for this sequel. And also, they got
Hey,
even
James.
bigger voice actors. Sorry, I'll show.
No, go ahead.
Hey, James, what's that thing on the bottom of the screen?
That is a boss
This
health meter. Because we totally missed it so much. We missed that so much. Yep, because we missed that so much in the first game. Aside from the final boss.
This is the equivalent of crab meats. Don't talk to me or my son ever again.
Yeah, pretty much.
I don't know why. I know it wasn't James' intention, but for some reason the way he worded that almost came off as, I'm actually kidding, I hate that they added the boss health meter.
No, I honestly think it was a much needed change. I mean, granted, yep, there's a snapshot posting thing in the demo.
Yeah. Oh.
Anyway, really quick, just going to say they got bigger voice actors for the second one as well. But all the voice actors who played their characters in the previous game will play their characters here. However, addition to the cast, Chris Sabat, Josh Grell, Sarah Ann Williams, and Christopher Guerrero.
I recognize the first two.
Oh, nice.
Which are all big-name Funimation voice actors right now.
It's like, I do recognize
Very
Sabat.
nice.
Well, that is just but one of 4.
I just realized that the stage clear music there is a remix of Pengu Lagoon from the first game.
I love Carol's design here, by the way.
Hey, Carol.
Especially the strike work.
Look how fuzzy her ears are.
They're very fuzzy.
But does she still have it, James?
Have what?
Well, she has the pounce, but I'm talking about what does she still have it? Let's see. Ow. Die.
I think she's...
Get out of my face.
I will say, because I did see the footage ahead of time to make sure nothing happened with the download, yes, she does.
I want to see it. Hang on.
Logan,
Yeah?
listen to me. As ridiculous as it was in the first game and how awesome it was to control, you think they would get rid of it in the sequel? You really think they would get rid of it here?
Well, James is seeming pretty reserved about cracking it out, so it makes me worried that he forgot it existed.
I mean,
Or
maybe they didn't put it in front of the stage for a reason.
Or maybe they unlock... Or maybe it's a thing where it's like you can't use it instantly.
There it is.
Oh, okay,
Okay, yeah,
motorbike round.
I just noticed she can't summon the bike. She can't summon the bike out of her ass this time. I saw it was a power here.
But it's
She
a
couldn't do that in the
little
first game
power
either.
now.
You had to collect a fucking
Yeah.
gas
you
canister.
have to collect the-
You had to collect the gas can in order to activate it.
Okay,
And the
right.
same applies here, though. That being said, in this game, you also have a neat little ability where you launch out this doohickey or whatever. That once you launch it, you can also auto aim it.
You can use a
It's kind
boomerang.
of it's like a homing attack in a way.
No, it's like a motorcycle boomerang.
It reminds me of the Cappy throw from Odyssey, where you can hum at it.
So and actually, with that said, you don't need the bike in order to use it either. Like that's something she has from the get go.
Goodness.
So I noticed in the
So
first
she just
game,
pulled the bike out of her ass.
Here it goes.
Heavy. Yeah, she's like, oh gosh, that's heavy.
anyways, I noticed I remember in the first game, whenever you defeated a robotic enemy, like specifically robotic, you usually have like this little flying eyeball pop out of it. Where are the little things popping out of the enemies this time? Were they ghosts?
Cute faces.
And now he's not going to stop using the motorcycle.
Oh yeah, make it fucking rocks.
Yeah,
It looks like
So
it's
why
definitely
has the shields?
Go ahead.
But no, Icky posed a legitimately good question.
What was the legitimate question? Oh yeah, that's right. You can still use the motorcycle to climb ladders.
So, James,
He was asking about the shields.
what happened to the shields?
Oh, the shields. Oh, that's right. Freedom Plan 2 adds guarding. With the press of a certain button, you can have all characters guard, and in Carol's case, you can also use that to boost your motorcycle.
Cool.
Alright, so what are those things you get from the colored gemstones this time?
Oh, the fairies. I thought those were extra help.
Fairies?
Oh yeah, the little fairs that pop out. Those are your shield.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
I
have
think
guarding
that's
and you
what
have
he was
traditional.
talking about.
Oh, sorry.
Meanwhile, Jory's like, how quaint. A shield.
Are you okay, honey?
Oh, great Nappies in this game.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm getting a little tired. Work kind of drained me.
By the way, am
It's
I
okay.
the only one that can? Am I the only one that whenever I see that fairy now, all I can hear is, "Hey, listen! Hey, hey, listen! Hey,
See
listen!"
that? No, that's not her. That's more. Don't you know?
That's
the
Tattle.
color.
That's Tattle.
Yeah, it's more tattle, I guess.
Yeah, in this case you get...
Yeah.
Ding, fries are done.
I was more thinking
Ding,
that.
fries are done. Ding, fries are done. Ding. Sorry.
I was more thinking. Yeah, because it's yellow. I was more thinking.
I don't know what that is.
It's the little
The
ditty
bonus
that the
Lums
lum.
jingle from Rayman Legends.
Yeah, Rayman
Lums.
Legends and Origins. Yeah, it's the day they sing when you get the Lum Kings.
Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. So, James, when was this demo released?
I know the initial version of the demo came out like, God, I want to say roughly a year ago. And this version of it actually came out about a couple of months ago in correlation with an update video that they showed up not too long ago showing what to expect. And the wait's gonna kill me.
Like I said, it has another year.
Oh, you get different. Oh, you get different artifacts. Auto guarding, max life up, gem boosting.
And there's also a custom option where you can add your own.
Oh, Mila definitely looks older here.
Aw, look at her.
She's the cream, the rabbit. And
yeah, pretty much.
Weird.
And it's kind of funny.
Oh, that's so cute.
It is.
Be careful, Jordan. She's a puppy.
Yeah, she's a hound, but
she's a puppers.
I love her sprite animation in this game. Like, in the first game, it was, you know, traditional cutesy puppy
Cream
kind
is
of thing.
still better.
Oh yeah, and she's also a giant energy wizard. So.
And let
okay.
me just say, this version of Mila beats the living crap out of the one from the first game because she can actually activate those green cube thingies on it like instantaneously.
All right. By the way, I can confirm on the Freedom Planet wiki, the sequel is slated for release on PC and various platforms in spring/summer of 2019.
Damn it. Why must we suffer for the things we love?
A delayed game can be good, and a rush game will always be bad.
right.
Tell that to Mighty Number 9!
Well, bullshit, look at Mario World!
Technically, by development standards, My Number 9 was still rushed because they tried to do all this because they were too busy focusing on the multiplayer that they rushed everything else.
Fair enough.
And actually, now that I think about it,
the very company that games like this prove to show that we can make better games than them.
actually, just going back to that real quick, I'm not sure we can even use that whole delay philosophy, because if I'm not mistaken, Yooka-Laylee got delayed a few times, and as we all know, that's a legitimately terrible game.
I still think it's alright.
I don't hate Yooka-Laylee.
I'm not saying you do, Matt. I'm just saying everyone else does.
I will also say this. Notice how the quote does not say a delayed game will always be great. It just says a delayed game can be great.
Actually, you did say always.
No, I said delayed game can be great, and I said a delayed game can be great, and a rush game is always bad.
Yeah, I guess.
Look, my problem with Yooka-Laylee stems past the whole a release late philosophy.
Okay,
it's more so to.
The way she holds onto the rope, that is adorable.
It's more so to do with the whole fact that the level design just feels, you know, not as tight as Banjo-Kazooie, the control isn't as tight as Banjo-Kazooie, and the entire time they're touting it as, you know, Banjo-Kazooie's grand revival without being Banjo-Kazooie.
So...
it's still Banjo-Kazooie.
So in other words, just play a Hat in Time, people.
Or, you know, play Banjo-Kazooie on Rare Replay.
Yeah, or just play Banjo-Kazooie.
That works.
Banjo-Kazooie, I think, still holds up pretty well.
Yeah, especially Banjo-Tooie.
Okay, that actually is a... I was about to say...
I prefer Kazooie over Tooie.
I was about to say that I appreciate that segue, Matt, because I actually was about to ask, well, I guess Matt and James already answered it, but I'll go ahead and ask Logan and Nikki. What do you guys think about Tooie compared to the first one?
I think that... go ahead, Nikki, you first.
Sorry, Mila, by the way.
In my case, it's hard to say because to this day, I still haven't finished either game, but I've come closer to completing Banjo-Kazooie over Banjo-Tooie.
Well, from what... Okay, in your case, Icky, from what you've played, which one do you lean closer to?
Yeah, Shields.
I'll have to get back to you on that.
Okay. I will say that I think Tooie did a great job of taking the Kazooie formula and keeping what made Kazooie good, while also adding and expanding upon it in a reasonable and understandable way. Jordy, what's your opinion on Collectathon games?
I'm sorry?
Collectathon games. Like Banjo-Kazooie, Mario 64?
All these coins, like all these Power Stars, all these Jinjos.
Collect things to get more things that you need.
I don't know if I've really played a lot of them, but even if I did, I guess it wouldn't be as interesting to me. I'm more into platformers, fighting games. What else do I like?
Jordy,
Well,
if you're into fighting games, I must face you one of these days. Then.
If you're into platformers and fighting games, you should play Guacamelee.
Yes!
I was about to say, if you're into platformers, it might not be that big of a stretch because collectathons are basically just a variant of platformers.
Oh, she got a ball. Look. Oh, yeah, that's cute. Anyway, so
I mean,
James,
she
this
is a
next
doggo.
character, wasn't this next character originally going to be in Freedom Planet 1?
No, she wasn't free to play at 1, but she was non-playable. In fact, she was actually a mid-boss. Here, she's actually playable. And I'll admit, I don't know why they decided to do this, but, what the hell.
You're the Frost Knight.
Mm-hmm.
The
If
one
you-
that
I mean-
everyone kind of forgot about.
Double damage.
We haven't got Torque to play as in
Oh, goodness.
Freedom Planet 1, even though he was slated to be playable.
I think that's the reason why I'm so a little indifferent to Nier being playable, because, well, I'm still a little saddened that Torque didn't get to be playable. Well, in the full
Well, to
game
be fair
anyway,
with it,
even though he means a lot more to the plot than Nier does.
I was about to say, to be fair,
Well,
James,
That's what I'm saying. Maybe Nira is more important in the second game. That's why
Fair.
she's playable.
Well, she's playable now, then yeah, she'll probably be more important here. It's just that, I don't know, it's expectations versus reality.
I will
And
say,
what-
and I hope Jodie appreciates it as well, is I think it's cute how whenever she reaches full speed, it's that she's literally skating on her own ice.
She's
Yeah,
got
that
a
is cool.
hedgehog.
And actually, there is sort of a lore justification why she's an ice user. I mean, granted, like she can use any sort of elemental weapon that she wants. She just stuck to ice though, because technically, in terms of occupation, she's a policewoman.
So she's a Yukiona?
Furries.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Called
She's
police,
not a snow woman.
insert police saying freeze joke here. Anyway, sorry. You were saying
Ha!
Exactly.
That's funny.
they make that joke. Yeah. How's it? Wait, what's up, Hype?
I was about to say, going back to James's regret of... What was the one character you were talking about that you wanted to be playable?
Torque. Basically call him Shelduck.
Okay, basically,
I'm sorry, you first, and then I'll ask.
just going off your saying, oh, I wish Torque was playable. What am I trying to say? We never know, because did they announce that these four are going to be the only playable characters in the sequel?
Currently, that's all we got.
Okay, but my thing was like... Yeah, because that was my thing. Like, did they announce that there were going to be more than these four?
There might be, but for now, these are like the main four that'll be there from the get-go.
Because I was about to say,
I
there's
don't
going
think,
to
I don't, like if there's gonna be anything else, it's likely gonna just be DLC.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, to be fair, that was the case with Mila originally.
Also, whatever happened to Spade?
Who cares about Spade?
Hey, good point. Well, no, Sean Chiplock cares about Spade.
Well, I know. Well, Sean Chip. Well, I mean,
Spade
kudos on him. It's just that
Spade, I think, does return because Sean is in the second game.
Who cares about Spade?
Is he credited?
Yeah, who cares about Spade? I want to know about the progression of that Tim Tam currency market they were wanting to develop.
Currency exchange program.
Yeah, the exchange program.
well, apparently it still hasn't gone through because the Magister hasn't changed his apparel to match his tastes in good cookies.
What the fuck is a Tim Tams?
They're a chocolate sandwich cookie covered in chocolate.
Okay, I'm getting hungry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're making me hungry.
You know what? Now that we're talking about that, I think after we're done with this, I'm gonna go over to my chocolate stash and get a nutty bar.
I think I might get the, I might get another piece of that, Ghirardelli chocolate. Well, it's Ghirardelli chocolate, but it has brownie batter inside that my sister gave me for Valentine's Day.
Aww.
Either that or the chocolate flourless cake she made the other night.
I will say that out of all the redesigns of the characters, I think Nira benefits the most.
I
Because-
really like her design here.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, in Freedom Planet 1, she just looks like a Sonic fan character verbatim. Here, she actually looks like an actual, original character.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of the Sonic like mannerisms from the first game have pretty much been removed.
Which I am so glad for in one respect. In another, it doesn't make the character designs as simplified as before.
That's true. I mean,
At that point, they were emulating, what would they do on Genesis? What would they do on, old Sega systems? you know, like cartoony, like Gunstar Heroes as an example, because the first game was reeking of Gunstar Heroes sprite work.
By the way, earlier...
But here it's kind of... I don't know.
So, actually, I'll just mention that afterwards.
Alright, I mean, all things considered, when you look at the Freedom Planet games, you could totally just call them, like, what if Sonic made the transition to the Saturn?
Before Mania answered that.
Well, Mania did, but to be fair, Freedom Planet did come first.
Yeah. In fact, the original Freedom Planet came out around the time Sonic Boom released, so...
That is true.
Anybody who got the Yuki Onna joke earlier, I commend you, and you get a cookie.
Yuki Onna doesn't work in this case, though.
Yes, Yuki Onna does work in this case.
No.
Well, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. See you later.
Yuki Onna means Snow Woman.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm just going to assume that Torque is the one that was voiced by PM Seymour. Okay, bye.